Hey y'all, it's your girl Leah and I'm back with another video. And y'all know I got my wine, so I'm back for another story time.
I'm the highest in the room. Hope I make it out of here. Ain't stressing about the loot.
Y'all, I know I've been missing. I'm so sorry, your girl is back. Honestly, I get into this space where I don't know what's wrong with me, but I don't want to be on social media. I don't want to record or anything. I just want to sit in what I'm feeling in the moment. I don't know if I'm the only one who get like that, but I go through that. And me, building this platform and posting on YouTube and stuff like that, it's a lot for me because y'all have to understand that I still work a 9-to-5. I have a part-time job. I'm a mom. I also do YouTube. So everything was just coming down on me. You ever just feel like something is wrong with you, but you don't know what's wrong with you? Yeah, I be going through that a lot, okay? But I'm okay. I'm back. I'm feeling like myself again. And honestly, I never want to put out content and I'm not 100% myself, because I am one of those people that I wear my emotions on my face. So when I am not feeling 100% like Alia, I can't do nothing at all, okay? So I needed a couple days to just rest, get back to me, and yeah, and I'm back, okay? All right, y'all, so let's get straight into the story time. We're gonna title this story, She Told Everybody That She Fired Me. Please. Okay? So y'all know I used to work 10 jobs now, okay? Your girl used to work all 10 of those jobs, so y'all know I got stories for days about work beef that I used to have. Y'all, but this one right here, I don't know who this woman thought that she was, but she had the right one, okay, this day. Y'all, so let's take it all the way back. This was like 2018. I was working 2 jobs at the time. Y'all, your girl always been a hustler. That's just me. So when I started this second job or whatever, honestly, I came in there on a mission. Like, I was honestly just working this job. I wanted to just work the job for a couple months, stack up some money on the side, and just have a little play money. I don't know what I was trying to save up for at the time. I don't remember. I think it was probably like a car or something. I think I was, yeah, at that time I was saving for a car. I was saving for something else. I can't remember what else I was saving for. So I was like, you know what? I'm on a mission. I got both of these jobs. I was modeling. I was making money from my modeling gigs, and also I was making money from my first job too. But at the time I had to pay rent. I had mad stuff going on. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get another job. So when I started this job, coming into the job, I'm like, okay, I just want to get my money and go. So y'all, this was a nighttime job. So I would literally leave my first job, go straight to the nighttime job. Y'all, things was cool for, a few weeks when I first started. It was real cool. But then it was like this girl had started or whatever. When she had started the job, she was, I guess, on like leave. So I didn't know who she was. So at the time, I used to work register. But when she started coming, y'all, I had to be on the floor. So I'm like, I'm not fucking with this. Like, I don't want to be on the floor. I just want to be on the register. The time just goes by so much faster rather than me being on the floor. So we're gonna give her name. We're gonna call her Kiki. So Kiki, when she started, she was like, I will always hear that she was asking people mad questions about me. But nobody knew nothing about me, because when I started this job, I was coming in on a mission. I didn't want to be friends with nobody. I didn't want to kick it. No, nothing. Like, I wasn't even going outside. I wasn't even chilling with my friends. Only places I was going is to go see my man, and that was that. Like, I was trying to stack my money. So I would be hearing people be like, oh, do you know who Kiki is? And stuff like that. I'm like, nah, I don't know Kiki. Like, I don't even be talking to y'all. So y'all think that I know Kiki? So, but everybody used to think that I had an attitude because I never used to be smiling and stuff. And I'm not the type to be walking around with a big old smile on my face. That's just not me. So everybody thought I was stuck up. But it was this one like girl in there. She would be like, no, she not stuck up. Like, I know her or whatever. But me and her, we knew each other because she used to work at my first job with me. And then she quit to work that job full time. So she was like, no, she not stuck up. Like, she just, I don't know, she's just quiet here. She don't really be talking here. But at her first job, you know, she's cool, whatever. I used to work with her. So one day, y'all, Kiki, the girl that I used to work with or whatever, I hear them at the front talking about me. So Kiki asking her mad questions like, yeah, I had seen that she was on a schedule and then she had took her name off the schedule. So the girl was like, I don't know nothing about that. Like, basically wasn't even feeding into what Kiki had going on. So I'm like, this girl is so weird. Like, every time I turn around, you're asking mad questions about me, you talking about me, you just trying to figure me out. But my thing is that, like, why do you care so much? So I was just like, okay, maybe if I just give her a little bit of attention to show her that I'm not stuck up, like, she'll get off my back. So y'all, I'm like, let me just walk up there. So I walk up to the front or whatever, and I'm like, oh, hey y'all, like that, like casual. So she was like, oh, I'm Kiki or whatever, you ain't never introduced yourself to me. So automatically I'm taken back by that. Like, I don't have to introduce myself to you. Like, if it was that important for me to know who you is, why no manager ever walk up to me and say, hey, this is Kiki and she was on leave? Like, clearly you're not that important, girl. So I was like, I have to introduce myself to you? So she was like, I mean, we are on the same shift. You ain't never come up to me. I've been working here before you, and starts laughing. So mind you, at this point, Kiki's the only one laughing. The girl I used to work with, she's not laughing, and we kind of just like give each other the eye contact and just like, okay. And I just chucked it off like, okay, you don't know me, I don't know you. So I'm like, I'm Aliyah, I just started or whatever. So she was like, duh, ha 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 ha, like laughing. So I'm like, okay. All right, weirdo. So y'all, she's like, oh, she was like, yeah, I had heard that you like got another job or whatever. So I'm telling her what my first job is and stuff like that. So then she was like, yeah, I had seen that you was on the schedule, and then like now you're not on the schedule. Like, are you quitting? Like, what's going on? I was like, no, I have a last minute modeling gig that I had got or whatever, so I had took off for that whole week or whatever. So she was like, oh, you model? I'm like, yeah, I do, you know, part-time, not really nothing too serious. I'm kind of just playing around right now, just trying to figure out. So she asking all these questions, y'all, like, oh, are you under an agency and all this other extra stuff. So I'm trying to not, because I already had heard that she thought I was stuck up, but honestly I really wanted to tell her, mind your business. But I'm like, you know what, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm like, no, not currently. I'm not under an agency because I'm not looking to be under an agency right now. I don't want to share my money, and I'm kind of enjoying the fact that like I'm 100% getting all of my money. So she was like, oh, so that means you're not that good? I was like, I don't think it means that, but okay. I said, I'm currently not looking to be under an agency. So she was like, oh, whatever, if you say so. So I'm like, clearly I'm not that bad if I'm getting booked. Like, one thing about it, and two things for sure about me is, don't ever think you're gonna be talking slick to me and I'm not gonna clap back. Don't think that. Please don't think that. So the girl I used to work with or whatever, she starts laughing. So she was like, oh yeah, girl, I remember like you was taking acting classes and stuff like that. Are you still doing it? So mind you, this girl, like I said, she used to work at my full-time job with me, my first job with me. So I'm like, yeah, I actually am still doing it or whatever, but girl, I suck at acting. She was like, so you aren't that good. So I'm like, okay, Kiki a little bit of a hater, but I got something for you. Like, I'm whatever you on, baby. Like, if you want to play these games, whatever. Like, now you're starting to know a little bit about me, girl. You acting weird and it's throwing me off. So I'm like, yeah, girl, I hate it. Like, I was like the people that I was doing acting classes with or whatever was trying to get me in a commercial, and girl, I just was not doing that good. Like, or whatever, and they telling me that I am. And she was like, oh my God, but that's dope. And we was just talking, having sidebar conversation, and y'all, Kiki is in the corner on her phone like, acting like she looking at something on her phone. So I'm like, okay, weird. Like, This girl is so weird. So y'all, I'm like, all right, y'all, like, well, I'm about to go finish the rest of my work, and I walk away because the last thing I want to do is get into it with Kiki. I am here to collect a check, not to beef, okay? So from that point, that already let me know what type of girl Kiki was. So I wasn't feeling her at all. So the next day rolls around, y'all, and I come in and I see that Kiki is like on the board. And on the board is like seasonal manager, y'all. It says seasonal manager. So I'm like, the fuck? This girl is a fucking seasonal manager? Okay. Didn't know we had one of those. So y'all, she comes walking in, and mind you, sometimes the girl that I used to work with, she will fill in for this other guy. So it will only be like probably one other person, like manager. Then it was Kiki there, me, and the old guy. But if the old guy call out, the girl I used to work with used to fill in for him. Y'all, I hated working with this old guy because I just felt like he just moved so slow. Everything in life was just so slow motion for him. It just irritates me. He used to stink. Oh my God, it was just too much. I just hate. I'm like, a couple more months, Aaliyah. Like a couple more months, a couple more checks. Like you gonna be wherever you need to be. Like do not stress it. Don't even trip, y'all. So I see that she is seasonal manager or whatever. So I'm like, oh my God. So I see his name on there. We're gonna call him Joe. So Joe is on the board to come in that night. So I'm like, oh my God, I would rather work with old girl that I know or whatever rather than working with Joe and Kiki, because I already had the yesterday, then kind of did, Kiki rubbed me the wrong way. So Joe's coming in as well at the same time as me. So then the lady, the manager, she comes up and she's like, hey y'all, did y'all see the board? Did y'all see that Kiki is the new seasonal manager? Da 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 da. I'm like, yeah, I saw it or whatever. And I'm not no fake. I'm not fake. I'm not no hater, none of that. So I'm like, oh, congratulations or whatever. Y'all, she starts putting on the whole show like, yeah, like she's extra hype. So I start clapping for her. Like at this point, I ain't wanted to look awkward, but she was just doing the most. Mind you, it's only like 3 of us standing around. The manager's like yeah, looking mad awkward. So y'all, the lady was like, the manager, she is mainly like the daytime manager. So she was like, all right, y'all, well, I'm about to leave. Y'all know, you know, you'll be here with Kiki. She's the new manager. So, things would just go her way or whatever. So, y'all, I'm working with Kiki, and at first it's cool because Kiki's in the back. She's not really out on the floor like that. But then she comes out to let us know when our break was coming and stuff like that. So she's like, Joe, you can go on break, and then Aaliyah, you can cover for Joe or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. So y'all, she's in the back the whole day, and I'm just on the floor. But like I said, I hate being on the floor. But at this point, I'm starting to see that Kiki is peeping that I don't like being on the floor. Because when I first started, she seen me on the register, and I was like, I think I was telling the girl that I used to work with, like, yeah, the time goes fast when I'm on the register. I really don't like being on the floor. Because like I said, y'all, she used to be like trying to figure me out. So y'all, she's spending the whole day in the back. I'm cool with that. Cool. Couple days go by, same thing. She's in the back. Y'all, it's this one particular day when I walk in. You ever walked into work and I'm like, it's gonna be some bullshit today. I just had that feeling in my chest. So y'all, I see Kiki's gonna be here today. Joe is gonna be here, and at this point it's only us 3 working today. I don't know why, but it's just us 3 working, and this is like one of the busiest nights. So I see she comes in. I came in first, then Kiki comes in to work, and then Joe comes in. So the morning manager, she's coming in or whatever, she was like, Aaliyah, you can get on register. Joe is gonna work the floor, and then I guess Kiki will figure out what she wants to do after that or whatever. And she was like, but mainly I kind of just want you on the register today. So I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. Mind you, Kiki is there for the same meeting that I'm having with the manager as well. So I'm on the register, y'all, and Kiki comes out and she calls me to the back. So I go to the back and she tells Joe to go to the front. So Joe goes to the front, I go to the back with Kiki, and she was like, yeah, girl, I need you to be on the floor, and then Joe can work the register. I was like, why would I do that if the manager just said that she wants me on the register? So she was like, well, I'm the manager tonight, and I said that you're gonna go to the floor. And I was like, well, that's not what she said, or whatever. You was just there, like you was in the same meeting. She was like, that was like 3 hours ago. I'm like, it doesn't matter if it was 2 minutes ago. That's what she said. So mind you, at this point, we're like getting into it a little bit, but I'm trying not to get smart with her or anything. Like, I'm like, you know what, whatever. So y'all, I go on the floor. I'm not doing shit because this lady told me that she wanted me to be on the register. You switch it around, like we got beef now. Like, now I don't like you. So I'm trying to hold it in so by tomorrow I could let the manager know, like, yeah, that conversation that we had, Kiki basically ignored everything that you said and did what she wanted to do. That's why I was holding it in. So y'all, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing not a damn thing, y'all. So I'm walking up and down the aisles. I'm not doing anything. Kiki comes out and she was like, well, Joe is about to go on break. You can go on the register. But mind you, the way she said it to me, like she had an attitude. So I'm like, all right, it's about to be some bullshit. The nice girl shit is out the window. Now I'm about to really treat this bitch like I don't give a fuck. Like, now I don't like you, Kiki, and I'm really about to show you that I don't like you, because I can already feel that you got beef with me, and I don't know what it is, but hey, it is what it is. Y'all, so I go up to the register. I'm working on the register, scanning and stuff or whatever. Joe, no, before we get there, I'm working on the register, and y'all, Kiki is on the phone. Now remember, y'all know back in the day we used to only have like the wire headphones. She has one in and she's like walking around the store. I don't know if the bitch think that she's talking low or what. She's on the phone, I guess, with her man, and she was like, yeah, this girl always giving me fucking attitude. She's so fucking annoying, calling me annoying. Like, she's talking about me. She's like trying to talk low, but it's not enough people in the store. The music is not that loud for me to not hear that she's talking about me. So she's working the floor while Joe's on break and I'm on the register. So I'm on my phone like, yeah, today gonna be the day. Today gonna be the day. I'm just nodding my head like, yeah. When you are, y'all, I'm really like a ex crash out. Like, y'all, I used to really just crash out on people. Like, don't play with me, no, none of that. So I'm like, yeah, today gonna be the day, saying that to myself. So she's talking mad shit about me. She was like, yeah, she think because she cute or whatever, she could walk around, act like she got a stink ass attitude. She don't know who I am. I really be doing bitches, and just talking on the phone as the manager, walking around the store. You don't know who's in the store, and you're talking like this with manager on your badge, talking about me, y'all. So she going, and I'm like, yeah, today gonna be the day. Like, I'm eating it all up. I'm hearing everything that she's saying. So Joe comes back, fat, dusty. Oh, he just coming back. He was so irritating, y'all. He was so annoying, just nasty. Like, he didn't wash his hands. Oh my God, just thinking about this man, he was so annoying. And he used to always make slick, little, strange comments to me. And I used to be so irritated. He was like, he just gave me like, I don't know, like the men who stare at magazines. He was like one of them. Like, he was just so disgusting. His shirt used to have this one stain on there and never got washed, nothing. He was just so, he was so dirty. So y'all, she see Joe coming back. He's coming with a grin on his face, and I'm just already just so tight, and I'm like, yeah, she got one thing to say to me, and I'm gonna set this bitch off, Boosie style. Like, I'm gonna set this bitch off, okay? So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm amped at this point. Like, now I'm ready to go on break because I'm about to get on the phone and really like pop my shit back to her. So Joe comes back. She was like, you can go on break. I was like, I know that. Like, girl, I know he's back, so I'm gonna go. So she was like, because she's on the phone or whatever. So y'all, I'm on break, and literally I call my mom. So I'm on the phone with my mom, and I'm like, Mom, this girl got me messed up. Like, remember I was telling you about the girl at my job or whatever? She's literally walking around the store talking about me. And my mom is like on the phone. Like, y'all ever seen Bad Girls Club when Camilla was on the phone with her mom and her mom was amping her up like, beat that bitch ass, beat that bitch ass. It was giving that, y'all. My mom was like, okay, well, if you're gonna leave, you're gonna leave with a bang. Like, if you're gonna quit that job, you're gonna quit with a bang. Don't, you already know what's up. You already know. So I'm like, yeah, I know what's up. I know what's up. Like, she amping me up. She was like, yeah, and if she swing, don't let that bitch go. Don't let that hoe go. You already know. Wait until the motherfucking cops come. She was like, they got cameras in there. They got cameras. And y'all, she just amping me up. So y'all, I'm ready to come back from break because I'm ready to confront Kiki. I'm ready for her to, you know, act like she want to do something. So y'all, I come back from break. She was like, yeah, you can go back on the floor now. I was like, Kiki, I don't like you. I said, you always got something smart to say. I didn't heard you walking around the store talking about me, all of that. How about you work the floor? You work the floor for the rest of the night. So mind y'all, we in the middle of the store having this conversation now. She was like, you talking to me? I said, who else would I be talking to? So now it's getting heated. Even Joe is like, I can see him at the register like looking, because at this point I'm getting mad, so I'm getting loud with her. So she was like, you can't be talking to me. Your job is to work the floor. If I ask you to work the floor, what's the problem with that? I said, no, you're always putting me on the floor. I said, the other day, the manager told me to work the register. Not once have you told Joe to work the floor. You steady telling me to work the floor, work the floor, work the floor, work the floor. What about you work the floor? You're always on the back on the phone. I said, and then you're talking about me walking around the store. Oh, why would you think that I'm talking about you? You feeling guilty? You feeling guilty? Ain't nobody talking about you? I was like, okay, how about this? You work the floor. So y'all, I goes to the back because I'm about to leave. I'm done working with you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk no more, because at this point, it's getting to the point where I want to put hands on you. And I'm not trying to do that because we're at work. So y'all, I go to the back. I put my coat on. She's still on the phone. She was like, yeah, this little bitch got me fucked up. Okay. So I put my coat on. I'm zipping my coat up, y'all. She comes to the back with me. She was like, you leaving? You leaving? I said, what the fuck does it look like? I'm leaving. So y'all, I put my headphones in and I'm on the phone. I'm calling my mom. My mom was like, you already know, if that bitch act like she want to swing, give it to her. Give it to her, hand it to her, show her who the f you are. So I'm like, all right, cool. I had to hang up on my mom because literally I had headphones in. So she was walking up like so close to me, y'all. Like I was trying to be on my P's and Q's with her. So I'm like, stop following me. I was like, stop following me. You don't know me, so don't follow me. I was like, if you're not trying to do nothing, then don't follow me. So she was like, who said I wanted to do something to you? I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm asking you if you leaving. If you leaving, are you leaving? Are you leaving? Are you leaving? She keeps saying it. I was like, back up on my face. So now at this point, I'm walking up on her. I was like, back up on my face. You walking up too close. You asking me all these questions. If you see I got my coat on and I'm got my purse on, I'm leaving. I'm done. I don't work here no more. Get the fuck out my face. So mind y'all, I'm thinking that the store is completely empty. I hear people talking. So but then it sounded like they were leaving the store. So I'm in the back still with her. So I'm like, dang, there's somebody in here. So I'm like, let me calm down. Let me chill out. Like, so I just start walking out the store or whatever. She starts calling, I guess, the manager. She's telling her man, like, hold on, let me call you back. Let me call you back. So she walks back to the back or whatever. And Joe, dusty self, is at the front. Are you leaving? You leaving me? You leaving me? And I'm just like, I wanted to just give him the finger so bad. Like, leave me alone. So y'all, I get outside, whatever, and I call my mom. I'm like, Ma, like, I really had to quit. Like, I'm done with this job. Like, I'm about to go to jail behind this girl. She was literally following me out the store. Like, I had to get in her face for her to understand, like, I'm not one of them. So my mom was like, yeah, that's because she trying to chastise you. She trying to make you hit her first or whatever. It must be a camera over there. This and the third. She trying to get you locked up. She's a hater. Don't let her. Then I'm like, Mom, you was definitely telling me whoop her. So y'all, I end up going home. Literally, I'm like so amped because I'm so mad. Like, I'm to the point where I'm crying, y'all, because I'm ready to was ready to put hands on this girl, but I was not trying to go to jail, and I felt like she was already like trying to push me to that point or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. Y'all, so the next day comes around, I'm at my first job. I get a random call. I don't know, I'll never answer random numbers, but I answer the phone. So, no, wait, pause. Let's run it back. So I'm on my way home, y'all. And my uncle goes into the store. Mind you, I didn't know that he was coming to visit me. No, none of that. So my uncle goes into the store. He calls me after he leaves the store. He was like, Aaliyah, where you at? I'm like, I'm going home. He was like, yeah, I just walked into your job or whatever, and I had asked the girl at the front, where were you? And she was like, she just fired you. And I was like, you just fired who? She was like, oh, I just fired her or whatever. She got a bad attitude. She's a negative person, saying all of this stuff, but not whole time, not even knowing that this is my uncle that she's talking to, y'all. That she's talking to my uncle saying I'm all of these things. Like, you're that delusional. So my uncle was like, yeah, she was just talking mad crazy about you or whatever. But I ain't tell her that you was my niece or whatever, because I'm going to report her tomorrow because that was out of pocket. Now, mind you, my uncle is a businessman. So he was like, I wasn't even going to put that out there, like, you know, that I was your uncle or anything, because I didn't know if she really did fire you or whatever the case may be. I'm like, no, we got into it or whatever. I put my coat on and I left. Like, it was never she can't hire nor fire anybody. Like, she just got that promotion literally that same week. So he was like, yeah, she's a little crazy though. Something wrong with her. So y'all, the next day, I go to my first job. Randomly, the phone call comes. I never answer random numbers. So I answer. I'm like, hello? So we're going to name the manager Stephanie. So Stephanie is like, hey, Aaliyah, I wanted to call you yesterday, but it was extremely late or whatever, because I know you were supposed to close the store yesterday. I did see that you didn't clock out. And then Kiki mentioned to me that you had basically like walked out of work yesterday. And I was like, yeah, I have been going through a lot with Kiki. Like, she's just very entitled. She's very disrespectful. She's just not manager like you told me to be on the register that day. She made me work the floor the whole entire night. She was like, well, I was very much unaware of that, because she was like, I told her that I wanted you to work the register that night because the numbers were extremely low, and like people were complaining that when Joe was up front that he takes extremely too long. So I was like, oh, okay. So apparently she wanted me to work the front because Joe don't be scanning everything, and sometimes people be stealing because Joe don't be paying attention. So she had wanted me to work the front. So she's giving me the whole rundown, and I'm just telling her everything that, you know, had transpired the day before. So she was like, yeah, I'm not really supposed to tell you this or whatever, but someone was in the store when you and Kiki had gotten into it. And I was like, immediately, y'all, my heart dropped. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So she was like, yeah, somebody told me that Kiki was very unprofessional with you, and that they heard her talking about you the whole entire time, like in the store. You were like keeping your cool, and then she just starts following you around the store as you were trying to leave, and you were like trying to calm down, and you were telling her like, just leave me alone and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, like she was just like trying to like chastise me or whatever, and I was just trying to leave because I just wasn't trying to get to that point where me and her had to put hands on each other. So she was like, she was just basically saying like she was happy that it didn't get to that point and stuff like that. And she was like, you know, in the store you never know who's watching. And she was like, for this woman to have come in my morning shift to report Kiki or whatever, she was like, I do want you to come back in and work. And I was like, yeah, I'm just not interested on coming back. Like, I'm over it. I don't want to deal with the drama. And y'all, I didn't go back because I was scared of Kiki or anything like that. It was honestly, I didn't really need the job for real. I got the job to save up extra money to get a car and some more stuff, but I really didn't need the job. I had enough gigs or whatever, and I kept calling out of the job because my modeling started picking up. It was the summertime, and yeah, y'all, and apparently after that, the lady Stephanie, she will be literally begging me to come back. She was like, yeah, we had to take Kiki's promotion away from her. Kiki, you have not been promoted. You did not get promoted, girl. Girl, that was a test try and you failed at it. Kiki was whack, okay? And I'm happy they took her little job away from her because she was very big-headed and she was crazy, y'all. Like, she was giving like obsessed. Like, y'all, every time she came in, she was talking about me. It was to the point where I think her man knew my name. Like, stop talking about me, y'all. But yeah, she was going around telling everybody that she had fired me. The girl that I had used to work with or whatever had told me that she said that she had fired me. And it's crazy because the girl that I used to work with, her and Kiki had got into it real bad, y'all. Like, it was so bad that apparently the girl who I used to work with had the wet floor sign in her hand, was about to hit Kiki with it, and apparently Kiki had got fired. Kiki was the problem. That's all I'm gonna say. Kiki was the problem. But I hope you guys like this video. And honestly, y'all, I'm thinking about switching it up because I do want to post again, okay, in like 2 more days. I want to do a Q&A with y'all. So if you have any questions for me, DM me at leah.slim with 2 M's. DM me some questions so I can post it this week, y'all. Make sure you DM me some questions. Let's do a Q&A so y'all can get my business some more. And what should we do, an emoji this week? I don't know. I'll let y'all choose. But I hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And tell a friend to tell a friend, okay? I will see y'all later. Bye.